say
yo 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 yo.
good morning, Angela Yee.
Hey, good morning, DJ Envy.
Charlamagne the Guy.
Peace to the planet. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Hump day.
Yes, it's Wednesday hump day.
How is life, man?
Life is always amazing.
Man,
I
life
can't
is
complain.
amazing,
I'm
man.
happy. I'm great.
Gratitude is my attitude.
I feel blessed.
I was on my bank account yesterday, and my new FICO score popped up.
Good for you.
809, baby.
There you go.
Drop on a cruise bond for me.
There you go.
809. This is a man who used to have no credit. Okay, and then when I did have credit, it was in the 400s. Now at 40 years old, I got an 809.
Congratulations.
Doesn't matter when you get there, as long as you get there.
As long as you get there.
All right, as long as you get there.
All
Look
right.
at you.
Look at me.
Now, you know what? On my way home yesterday, there was a huge accident on the highway, and
Why you poop on yourself like that?
I didn't poop on myself. Actually, a father and son. Father was 54 years old. Son was 17 years old. They were getting gas at the gas station, and a gas attendant was pumping gas, and a guy lost control,
Yikes.
crashed into them, and killed the father, the son, and the gas
Ooh,
attendant.
that's hard.
Jesus Christ.
Now, how crazy is that? Now
So they was at the gas station getting gas.
they were getting gas. And they believe that the guy was driving, allegedly, possibly was on some type of drugs, was driving while impaired. He lived.
Okay, listen, I'm trying to figure this out.
Father and
So,
son was at the gas station
at the
getting gas
station, off the highway.
off the highway.
So you really got to be impaired to drive off the highway
Well,
and drive
it's
into
not a
somebody.
highway. I would say, it's like like Route 46, Route 3 is kind of like a highway, but the gas station is right off.
Yeah.
It's like that type of thing. So they believe he was impaired. So he lived. The father, son died, and the gas station attendant died too.
That's
Life ain't
awful.
fair, bro.
And I was just thinking, damn, you could just be doing anything,
Minding
just
your
chilling,
business.
minding your business at work, and something happens, comes out the
Minding your
blue. This guy right here was driving while impaired. I'll say allegedly, but and he lived. He lived.
That's why you got to appreciate every aspect of life.
Absolutely.
At all times. That's why
Well,
gratitude
he's going
should
to
always
jail.
be your attitude.
Absolutely. But those guys, they can't come back. He goes to jail and
So
he'll have
what?
to serve forever. But
So what?
that's why, sometimes the little things you just gotta let go. If you're arguing with your man, your girl, your moms, your pops, it doesn't matter, your brother, your sister, you gotta let these things go, because you never know. When it's over, it's over.
Yeah, and I hate when people say, well, I guess it was their time. Not necessarily. Like somebody was being stupid. You know what I'm saying? Somebody cut their time short because of their negligence. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's
All right.
Thank you for the depressing
And I
news.
just wanted to say I
First
felt that
thing.
this morning,
Thank you
'cause I
for the
found out what
depressing
happened
news
this morning when I was
first
on my
thing
way to
in the
work.
morning. You know what I mean? God bless that father. God bless
Yeah.
that son. Prayers up for them and their family. You know
Absolutely.
What
I
I'm
just want to tell you,
Nah, I
I love
can't.
you guys. I just wanted to say that. I love you
too.
guys,
But I'm
man.
just saying, I
Love
came
you.
in here on a high 809 credit score, and then you just like, wow, F your
You
credit
switched
score.
it
Your
up.
credit
That's
score don't mean
okay.
nothing. You
I just
could
wanted to say I
die.
love you. That's
could
all,
die
guy. I
at
love
any
you
moment.
guys.
Somebody you love could die at any moment. Thanks for the reminder, Envy.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
All right, well, you got front page news?
Well, let's talk about suicide and
Oh,
how.
God.
Oh,
All
my
right, I'm
goodness.
leaving. I'll be back. I'll be back on Monday.
But this just has to do with fashion, but we'll get into it.
All right, we'll get into that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get
What's
some front
happening?
page news. What we talking about today, Yee?
Well, let's talk about the weather. They're saying a lot of the eastern part of the United States is going to get snow, sleet, or freezing rain today. More than 117 million people in the country are going to be under some sort of winter weather watch, warning, or advisory, and nearly 20 million are facing a flood warning, watch, or a flash flood watch.
So is it rain or snow?
Both.
It depends on where you are. There's going to be snow from Omaha to the Twin Cities and Washington and Baltimore, and where you guys are in New York City, it's going to snow and then turn to rain at night.
Yeah,
You
my
need
kids.
an umbrella, A.
Oh boy, my kids' school called already. Said they have early dismissal because of the snow that's not here yet.
Oh, okay.
That they're expecting, which makes no sense. But hey,
Well,
whatever.
today's Rihanna's birthday.
Yes.
Okay, today's our born day. So a perfect day.
Oh,
to
that
have
was the umbrella.
perfect
Yeah,
day to
that
have
was
your
the
reference.
umbrella.
He was waiting for that one.
Ella, A.
Okay.
So again, if you are traveling, just make sure you find out what's going on with the flights. And if you're traveling on Southwest, in particular, be careful because they've canceled hundreds of flights.
If
They
you're
have all
traveling
kinds
on
of problems.
Southwest, you deserve to have your flight canceled.
They have all kinds of mechanical
Okay.
problems
How dare you
right
get on that
now.
big bus in the sky? It's a big bus in the sky.
For instance, yesterday they said more than 40 of their planes had maintenance issues,
Of
and
course they do.
they canceled 186 flights yesterday.
I'd rather
alone.
fly Greyhound than fly Southwest.
Great.
That doesn't fly.
Never mind.
All right, now Burberry has had to issue a statement, and that's because of one of their fashion, I guess, something that they made. I don't know if you guys saw this.
I did.
but it's a hoodie and it has a noose around the neck.
Now, how do we know Jussie Smollett wasn't wearing that hoodie the night that he was attacked by those Nigerians?
Stop it.
Huh? Do we know this?
Now, they've gotten a lot of backlash, and one of the models actually criticized the design, and she was featured in the show, but she said she had some concerns about the use of a noose, and people did not care. She wrote on Instagram, "Suicide is not fashion. It is beyond me how you could let a look resembling a noose hanging from the neck out on the runway." And then she also mentioned the horrifying history of lynching that noose shape evoked, and a lot of people were talking about that as well. And she said, basically, a lot of kids are paying attention to Burberry and they target a lot of children. Why would you let something like this happen with the rising suicide rates worldwide and all of that? So she said there are hundreds of ways to tie a rope and they chose to tie it like a noose, completely ignoring all of that.
Yeah, y'all gonna apologize to Jussie when you find out that's what he was wearing the night he was attacked by those Nigerians. Okay, and nooses are not necessarily synonymous with suicide. They're synonymous with racism. They're synonymous with lynchings and hangings. All
Yeah, she
throughout
mentioned
America.
that as well.
Yeah,
She
that's
said
not a
both of
mention though.
those.
That shouldn't be just a mention. That should be now when I see a noose, that's what I think of. God bless everybody who's committed suicide by nooses, but when I see nooses, I think of lynching. Sorry.
All right, and let's discuss Mike O'Neill. He is from Indiana, and he just got arrested. Now, tell me if you think he's wrong for this. Okay, he woke up in his own apartment and found his wife having sex with another man.
In his own apartment?
Yes.
What is
His
he
wife
wrong
was
for?
having sex with a male lover. He then grabbed a knife from the bedroom and stabbed the man multiple times. Officers did get to the scene to find the victim outside suffering from multiple stab wounds, and he has been arrested on a felony charge of aggravated battery with a deadly weapon.
He should not be charged.
He should not be charged.
Not at all.
I
because-
thought my wife was getting raped.
Absolutely. You wake up in the middle of the night, the last thing you expect to see is another man on top of your wife. So, of course, you would think that something was wrong. You know what I mean? And even if you didn't think something was wrong, it's still a crime of passion.
I
How
thought my
dare
wife was
she?
getting raped. I didn't know what was going on. I was trying to defend her and my house.
I could see this in every angle that Doctor Strange could see it in, and in not one scenario is this man guilty of anything.
Well, he's being held without bond right now.
That's ridiculous. He must be black.
Nice white.
He's white?
Right there, behind you.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, he's white. Yes, he looks white. My goodness.
He's white.
But his wife is really crazy for that.
You think?
In the same apartment while he's asleep.
He must sleep well.
It's two scenarios. He could
He
have
didn't
woke
sleep
up.
that well.
He could have woke up and thought that she was being
Raped?
He could have
Woke up and
it
thought
could-
she was having sex with another man.
and it could have been a crime of passion, man. Temporary insanity.
He didn't know what to say. He probably said the truth to the police. He should have just shut up and just wait for his lawyer. That's what he should have did.
I would think that any other man would understand. This is my house, officer. I woke up and my wife was having sex with another man. Why? And then you do the shrug. You just do the shrug like I don't.
What if he's going to stay with her?
I don't think so. All right. Well, that's front page news. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent, hit us up right now. Maybe you had a bad night, horrible morning, or maybe you feel blessed and want to spread some positivity. 800-585-1051. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Who's this?
William,
Hey, William. Where you calling from, bro?
I'm calling from Orlando. Good morning to you, Angela B. and Charlamagne the God.
Good morning.
What's happening?
What's up, bro? Get it off your chest. What's the matter?
No, I'm good. I'm actually feeling great. 16 years ago, I had my firstborn. I
Hey.
just wanted to wish him a happy birthday.
Oh, today's their birthday?
Yeah, today's his birthday.
That's
His
what
name
it is.
William Andrew Santiago.
William
Happy
had
birthday, William.
William had the same birthday as such legends as Rihanna, Trevor Noah, Charles Barkley, Sidney Poitier, and soon to be Chico Bean.
Well, William's a legend.
Well, thank you, bro.
Yes, he is. And if you guys, he puts on the Breakfast Club around 7. If you could just reiterate his birthday for me, I would really appreciate it.
You said your baby's 1, right?
No, he's
16.
Oh, 16. Okay, all right.
Good. That's when we start talking about. That's when we start talking about anal at 7. So we gonna make.
My goodness.
All right, so there you go.
He said, there you
There
go.
you go. All right.
I love an open-minded father.
An open booty father.
Trav. Wow.
What's up, Envy?
Wow. Okay, Trav.
great
What's up, bro?
segue. Great segue, Trav. We just had a great segue from open booty to you.
Oh, God, I'm scared.
Yes.
Hi, Trav.
What's up, Yee? What's the segue?
It was
We
open
went from
booty.
open booty to you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's usually what they say when it goes in.
How you know so much? What's up, Trav?
I was so jealous the other day, man, looking at L'Oreal's Instagram, looking at Taylor's Instagram. I wanted to come to your live podcast.
Well, why you ain't come?
Because I'm broke.
You always invited. All you gotta do is just come on up here. I got you.
Come on, Trav. You know nobody makes you pay for anything.
I didn't want to ask you to do that for free. I didn't want to ask you.
Trav, you think Taylor paid, Trav? You think anybody else paid? You could have came with them.
But listen, can we drop one of the clues bombs for the LeBron James of rap, J. Cole, please?
He's not the LeBron James of rap, sir.
Excuse me, Charlamagne. I'm not talking to you right now, Charlamagne. I'm talking about J. Cole.
Go ahead.
The LeBron James of rap, an amazing concert that he put on. And I don't know if everybody knows what J. Cole did after that concert.
What'd he do?
So basically, like, he had those people waiting for 5 hours for him to perform, and he only performed for 10 minutes. So what he did was he said he felt bad about performing for only 10 minutes. So he had a whole nother private concert for them after that concert, and brought Wale out, brought the whole Dreamville team out. That's just what J. Cole do, man.
Hey, what a nice guy.
Trav, real quick, right? Tim Duncan.
Oh, what do you want?
Duncan, 5 NBA championships. LeBron, 3. Tim Duncan, 15-time All-Star. Tim Duncan, 2-time NBA MVP. You better stop disrespecting Tim Duncan, bro.
Can Trav have his moment with his favorite artist?
Disrespectful. LeBron don't even have that kind of those numbers when it comes to championships and stuff.
Don't worry about it. One day, me and Charlamagne are going to have a real conversation about J. Cole, and I'm going to make him feel stupid about why he's been calling himself the LeBron James of rap since 2008, since the warm-up mixtape.
Are y'all going to be dressed during that conversation?
Drake is more so the LeBron James of rap than
Let Trav
than J. Cole,
have his
sir.
moment. And Trav, you can come to the Lip Service Live. That's going to be March 28th at Caroline's. I got you.
Hey, I'm there. But listen, y'all, one more thing. I got blocked this weekend. Again, this is like the third person that unblocked me on Instagram.
Who?
Milan Christopher.
Why?
Because he got mad that he was, so we all know the whole story about Jussie Smollett.
Uh-huh.
And so Milan Christopher was on the Shade Room begging for apologies because everybody was saying that he was lying because he was like the first one that came out and said Jussie Smollett was lying. So me just being me, I just went to his page just to see if anybody apologized. And the very first comment I saw somebody apologizing, he's telling them to get the F off his page and he don't want no apologies. So he got mad because I called him bipolar.
Oh. Okay. He blocked you quick.
So yeah, so.
Do you think Jussie's lying, Trav?
You diagnosed him on Instagram.
Trav, do you think Jussie's lying?
Yeah, that lying.
All right, thank you, Trav.
I'm so over Jussie Smollett. I'm disgusted. But bye, y'all.
His name is Jussie Lyons.
No,
if he's
stop.
lying, okay, we got to combine the character of Empire and his real life. Jussie Lyons.
All right, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Betty.
Hey, Betty. Good morning.
Good morning.
Get it off your chest, Betty. What's the matter?
So I ordered a pair of Gucci glasses. So I need my glasses for every day, so I want to be cute.
Oh, you don't care about the boycott, huh?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Should I not get them?
Did they come yet?
No, they haven't came yet. So I'm trying to figure out, should I just cancel it and get my money back, or should I just get them?
You should just reach out to boycott, reach out to Gucci customer service and say that you boycotting them and you want a refund.
Okay, that's what I figured.
I think you should do whatever you want.
Yeah, you can do whatever. You can do at this point.
You make
can
your
do
own
whatever you want.
decision.
Yeah, you make your own decisions.
Well, if she wants to boycott, let her boycott.
That's what I said. If she wants
she
to.
should boycott. She asking us. If she
And I
asking us,
said
that
she
means
should make her own
really wanna do it.
decision. If she wants to, she should.
Listen,
if she doesn't,
you got to look at what they did to your people. They pissed in your ancestors' face and your people's face. They think blackface is acceptable. Clearly, all of this racially insensitive stuff is cool this season because you see what Burberry did with the news. So you got to ask yourself if you want to support these people. If you do, cool. You know what I'm
people
saying?
are still watching the NFL, and you see what the NFL owners did.
You got to teach people how to treat you. What did the NFL owners do?
You see the things that they said about the plantation and all of that.
That was one owner, so you boycott that team.
Okay, and no one did.
Well, do what you want to do.
Clearly, Angela, you got a closet full of Gucci.
No, all I'm saying is I'm not going to tell somebody. I just don't tell people what to do. You do what you want to do. Don't just do what people want you to do.
Yeah, but you put the facts out there, Floyd, Angela Mayweather. The facts are that they did blackface. You know what I'm saying? So that's disrespectful to black people. If you care about your people, then you won't support
and
Gucci.
around Black History Month, they just disrespectful.
Simple as that.
Betty's confused. Where you from, Betty?
I'm from Jackson, Michigan.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question. Would y'all wear that Burberry thing with the noose around it?
No.
Would you support Burberry after that?
That's called Burberry.
It's called
Whatever.
Burberry, first of all.
No.
Exactly. Like, come on. That's a blatant. It's blatant
too much
disrespect.
money to support something like that.
All right, Betty. Well, good luck with your decision. I know you way confused now.
Right. Thank you.
Yvonne, happy birthday!
Thank you. Thank you.
What you doing for your birthday, Mama?
Absolutely nothing but working. But this weekend, I'm turning up.
Where you going this weekend? Where you going?
I'm going to Maryland.
Okay,
well, all right.
where you at? Where you at now?
I'm in Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Okay, I would rather stay in Virginia Beach, though.
It's cold here as well, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, got you. I like Baltimore, though. I love Baltimore.
I'm going to have so much fun. I love you guys. I listen to y'all every morning. Charlamagne the God, DJ Envy, and Angela Lee. Excuse me. I love you guys.
It's you.
We love you.
Bruno!
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Now, Bruno loves the fact that you called him a fat ass, Charlamagne, because you inspired him.
I want to say that I love you guys, but it's true. I wanted to say to Charlamagne, actually, we met when he was out here in L.A. You inspired me to lose about 80 pounds, and then I listen to you guys all the time, and Angela Yee, your segment helped me get out of a toxic relationship, and now thanks to the three of you guys, I'm now the national spokesperson for American Cancer Society.
Oh, that's so dope.
How did we make that happen?
Well, because I'm a cancer survivor. I'm a cancer survivor, and then after I lost 80 pounds, they saw me, they met me, and they asked me if I was an actor, and I said, yeah, I am now. And then they asked me if I could represent them for the American Cancer Society, Real Men Wear Pink. So I wanted to thank you guys. I've been listening to you guys for years.
My man.
And you, Charlamagne, I met you when you came to the SLS Hotel the last time. I told you I celebrated 17 years of being cancer-free, and I just wanted to thank you guys. I really appreciate everything y'all do, and you guys have inspired me to live my best life.
Oh, man. That's
Thank
what
you
it's
so
about
much.
right there. See? That makes it all worth it coming to work, my
There
brother.
you go.
Love to you, man.
All right, bro.
Now you don't got to fly cargo no more.
I sent you guys a tweet, and I tagged y'all on my Instagram. So if you guys can help me, I'm trying to raise funds for the American Cancer Society. If you actually just retweet what I sent you, I'd really appreciate it.
Hey, I like how you stopped yourself and you said you're trying to raise money for the American Breast Cancer Society because you don't have breasts no more.
No, I really don't. And that's all because of you guys. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. Congrats. That's dope.
All right. Thank you, bro.
Y'all have a wonderful morning.
You too. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, you can hit us up at any time. Now, we got rumors on the way?
Yes, let's talk about Andy King from the Fire documentary. We'll tell you what he's happy about. Also, this is a crazy story, and it's about Khloe Kardashian and her ex.
All right, we'll get into that next. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Yeah. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get into the rumors. Let's talk August Alsina.
This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee on the Breakfast Club. So listen up.
Well, it's been a while since August Alsina's done an interview, and now he has one that he did exclusively with the Shade Room. And he talks about a lot of different things. He has a new EP out, Forever and a Day, which we've all heard already by now. So make sure y'all check that out. And here's what he had to say.
How are you?
I'm going through my process.
You recently lost your sister. So this is what he's speaking when he means his nieces. There's 3 of them. And you've now taken on the role of basically being their father. What are the pressures of that?
It makes me want to be what I know I need to be for them because I grew up with my father dead and having a strange relationship with my mother.
Man, you got to watch the whole interview. He gets very emotional. August been through a lot.
He has.
Yeah, salute the good brother August Alsina. That's a solid young man. He's always been solid. And we always check on each other. We send each other books to read, positive affirmations. That man has been out here doing the work on his mental well-being. And I have nothing but respect for August Alsina.
I hit him up once every other month just to tell him I'm praying for him, check up on him, make sure he's doing all right.
Solid young man.
Absolutely.
All right. Now, speaking of R&B, Quality Control QC, they have signed their first R&B artist. They posted "Welcome to the Family" at Leighton Green. Everyone, welcome our very first R&B artist. This girl sings from her soul, and we are very excited to be working with her. Stay tuned.
Can she sing?
I would think so.
Well, she's with QC, I'm sure. I'm sure P and Coach K did their homework and
I
everything.
want to hear. I want to know if she can sing.
I'm sure
well,
she can.
If you want to check her out, she actually had done a video that went viral of a cover of Kodak Black's "Roll in Peace." And so, yeah, a lot of people were checking that out, and somehow they found her from that, and now she's signed.
No, congratulations, young lady.
Yes, and Andy King, he's saying that he almost did not allow the director of that Fire documentary to put his part in there. He wanted it to be edited out. But fortunately for him, they did keep it in there because the director told him that it would make him famous, and it has.
He told him,
and he said he's glad he trusted the director. He said because that story for him is paying off about oral sex.
Andy, you are a hero to many. Okay, everybody's searching for an Andy. We all need an Andy on the team. We are demanding more from people on our team because we see how far you were willing to go.
That's right.
Drop on the clues bombs for Andy, the BJ King. All right?
Yeah, wear your T-shirt today.
No, I do have an Andy. I do have a Firehead Andy King T-shirt.
All right, now Khloe Kardashian, it looks like it's truly finally over with Tristan Thompson. And the reason is that he allegedly cheated with Jordan, who is Kylie's best friend. How crazy is that? We've always seen Kylie out and about with Jordan Woods. The two of them are been friends for years now. And according to witnesses, they were all over each other making out. And Khloe found out about it and broke things off with him. And she has had enough. Here is, according to Jason Lee from Hollywood Unlocked, here's what he had to say.
Apparently, there's a lot of speculation. Everybody's going back and forth saying, why would Jordan do that? That's not true. That's not true. It is true. You know why? Because one of my writers was there. And Tristan, you took everybody's phone, but you let them stay. Jordan came in, y'all was smoking hookah, she was all up in your lap, you was all over her, touchy-feely, and you let the girl spend the night till 7 in the morning. Now, that happened, that's a fact.
And Khloe even commented on that post. So her friend...
What did she say?
She did a emoji with the emoji with the face to the side, like screaming, like it's facts.
Mm-hmm. Listen, man, this story gave me a headache. I don't think y'all understand how peaceful it is to be faithful. Okay, Tristan Thompson, you are setting the movement back because we are trying to change the narrative of black men being unfaithful, and you just out here always doing some type of PDI.
I mean, Tristan Thompson's never been faithful to her, though.
It don't matter who.
At some point,
it's disgusting. Like it
is disgusting.
He's crazy.
I mean, he had a woman. His girlfriend was pregnant when he got with Khloe.
And it's always PDI. PDI is public displays of infidelity. Okay, it's always in the public for everybody to see. If you over 6'5", right? If you over 6'5", you can't cheat that openly. You shouldn't cheat at all, but you definitely can't cheat that openly.
6'5", yeah.
Everybody can see you.
Everybody.
Do you know when you're 6'5" and you walk in the room, everybody automatically looks to see who you play for?
Yeah. But I don't know that he's ever really cared. Well, it seems like he's been a pretty blatant cheater since the beginning. So
he's gonna learn the hard way.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
All right. Thank you, Miss Yee.
He can spin this though.
Oh, no, he cannot spin this.
Well, the question is Kylie still friends with Jordan after something like this?
Oh, that's the only question y'all got?
I mean, of course, that's a friendship over and done with.
Done.
Are we sure that this happened though?
I mean, she commented on the page. Larsa Pippen, who's her friend, put amen. Malika put facts.
That don't mean nothing. It's still the internet, though. It's not a lot of facts online. Are we sure this situation actually occurred?
Allegedly, they had people there that saw it happen.
Oh, I see what Charlamagne's saying.
Where's the video?
There's no video. There's no pictures.
In this era, in 2019, nobody gonna take a picture of this woman just all over Tristan Thompson's lap?
Maybe there are.
It didn't happen.
Maybe there are. I don't know why you guys are defending this.
No, I'm not defending them at all.
Okay, then.
All I know
I'm
is
just saying
Tristan,
I don't know.
Tristan was caught with a noose around his neck. Okay, so we might need to do a little bit more investigating on this whole situation.
No,
all
my goodness.
Did Jordan Woods throw bleach on Tristan as well? Huh?
I'm not
Where's the
messing with
video?
You.
I don't know what this has to do with that.
But let's talk about front page news. What are we talking about front page news?
Let's talk about the weather. If you're planning to travel anytime in the next couple of days, be cautious. We'll give you some of those advisories.
All right, we'll get into that next. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get into some front page news. I just want to tell you, on the East Coast, they're really expecting a storm. I just got an email from my kid's school that says early dismissal, 11 a.m.
I told y'all that yesterday.
Why would she go to school?
I'm in San Francisco right now, and I said, listen, y'all about to get a snowstorm. I'm out of here.
Man, the meteorologist got to show improved, though. They've been off a lot.
You right. I just called my daughter, said she ain't got to go. They said early dismissal at 11. Her school starts at 9 to go to here for 2 hours.
Meteorologists do a lot of flexing nowadays.
No. So what's going on with this storm, Yee?
Well, what they are saying is much of the eastern part of the United States is going to get snow, sleet, or freezing rain. So just be careful. That's going to affect more than 117 million people. They said the heaviest snow will hit from Omaha, and it's going to hit Oklahoma City, Wichita, Kansas City area, St. Louis, Chicago, Milwaukee, Indianapolis, Louisville, Cincinnati, Columbus, and Pittsburgh. There's going to be light to moderate snow. There's going to be snow and ice in Baltimore and Washington areas. Heavy snow or ice expected from Philly to New York. So just be careful. And if you are traveling, you have a flight, just make sure you check on that as well. I was reading an article about an 18-year-old in Seattle, and Seattle's had their snowiest February in 70 years, and he made $35,000 in 4 days just plowing snow.
Damn.
So think about that. Yeah, he had his snow plow. He was over there visiting his mom. One of his friends was like, you know what, you should bring your snow plow and actually do that. And he said he was getting jobs lined up back to back to back for 4 days and made $35,000.
Yeah, they're charging a lot to shovel the snow now, because the other day the kid charged me $90, and I was like, $90?
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't never mind paying those little kids, though, because I think that's such an honorable hustle. You know what I mean? When it snows in the neighborhood and they come and do your driveway and they do your walkway, I appreciate it.
Hey, but you got a long driveway.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, $90 sounds actually pretty cheap.
No, but they had a truck, man. It's not like they can shovel, they plow it.
$90
That's
is
cheating.
nothing.
That's you put a plow on it and hit it one time.
You know, I live in Brooklyn. I got a little brownstone, and all I have is some steps and barely anything in the front, so that's pretty easy. All right, now let's talk about Burberry. They've apologized for this hoodie they put out that has a noose around the neck. Now, they said that design was inspired by a marine theme, but they said that actually ran throughout the collection, but they said it was insensitive and we made a mistake. It was all pointed out by one of the models who was participating, and she actually said that she had approached them and told them, you know, Liz Kennedy is her name. Suicide is not fashion. It is not glamorous nor edgy. And since this show is dedicated to the youth expressing their voice, here I go. She goes on to say how it's not okay to do this, not to mention the rising suicide rates worldwide. And let's not forget about the horrifying history of lynching either. There are hundreds of ways to tie a rope, and they chose to tie it like a noose, completely ignoring the fact that it was hanging around a neck.
Yeah, the fact America has such a synonymous history with lynching. I mean, I think it was like 4,743 people lynched between a certain period in America. So it's just like, come on, man. When you look at the news, that's the first thing I think. The first thing I think of is lynching. You know what I mean? Black people hanging from trees all throughout the South. All right? So why would you ever think that was something sexy to put on a outfit?
Yeah, so
that doesn't make any sense.
Now, what if we find out that's what Jussie Smollett was wearing the night that he was attacked?
Stop it!
It's possible.
No.
Why is it not possible?
No,
We might have got a sample size.
Shut up,
And I
man.
told y'all this story.
They might have sent them that early.
And I told y'all this story earlier about Mike O'Neill. He actually got arrested and he's still being held without bond. And that's because he woke up in his apartment and discovered that his wife was having sex with a male lover. He then went and got a knife from the bedroom and stabbed him multiple times. He has now been charged with aggravated battery with a deadly weapon.
I don't see how they can charge that man. If you wake up in your house
and
you see a woman, or you see a man on top of your woman, you don't know if your wife is getting raped. And even if she is disrespecting the house and disrespecting you, that's still a crime of passion.
Right.
You would have some type of temporary insanity. You're supposed to just sit there and let him finish?
No way.
You know what, baby? As soon as you're done, we're going to fix this.
No.
You know what I mean? What you supposed to do?
I mean, you don't know what's going on. He might be raping her, trying to rape you next. You know, you got to protect and provide and make sure you good.
And by the way, that guy that did that, who came in that house to sleep with that woman, he's a very bold individual.
He's crazy.
Okay? You got to be either crazy or very bold to come into another man's house and sleep with his woman while that man is in the next room.
Yeah, well, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. That was front page news, by the way. Do you think this man should be charged?
No.
What?
No.
800-585-1051. I mean, did he kill him? Did the guy die?
No, he's alive.
He's alive. All right. So the guy got stabbed up. Should he be charged? 800-585-1051. That is the question. Call us up right now.
The guy who stabbed the person? The husband?
Yes. What are you going to charge the other guy with?
I don't know.
Breaking
and
entering. And literally entering.
Yeah, and literally entering. Yes. 800-585-1051. All right, call us up right now. And I also want to know, what would you do in that situation? It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, during front page news, Yee told us this story. Can you tell us the story again, Yee?
Yes, this happened in Indiana. Mike O'Neill actually woke up and found his wife was having sex with a male lover in their apartment, and he ended up stabbing the man. And now Mike O'Neill is in jail, and he's under investigation. He's being held without bond, and he's being charged with aggravated battery with a deadly weapon.
I don't see anything wrong with it. If I'm sleeping and I walk into a room and there's a guy on top of my wife, I don't know how he got in there. I don't know what's happening. I'm just looking at him as a burglar, as a robber, as an intruder, and he's raping my wife, or what I assume. and I'm stabbing him. I'm mad he stopped stabbing him. I'd have kept stabbing him.
Yeah, the only reason you don't shoot him is because he's on top of your wife. You know what I'm saying? I don't see what this young man did wrong. Like, it's two scenarios. Like Envy said, you could either think that this man is sexually assaulting, your woman, or you could wake up and it could be just a straight crime of passion. Like, that's literally temporary insanity. Like, I always say don't move off emotion, move off strategy. There is no strategy in that situation because you will be overwhelmed with emotion. Seeing your wife disrespect you in that manner and seeing that this guy being that bold to do that in your house.
Yeah, what do you think, E? What would you do in that situation?
I just imagine you wake up, you're groggy, you hear some noises, like, what's going on? And then you go there and you have no idea what's happening. So I don't understand how he's in jail because the man was on his property in his house. Feels like that's also trespassing.
And they don't look like they got a big house. I'm just going off the picture that I saw of the guy. You know what I'm saying? I think it's probably a nice little single wide trailer. She probably was at one end of the trailer. He's at the other end of the trailer. So, I mean, it's written. I grew up in a single wide trailer my whole life. So
it's not that much space.
It's not that much space.
All right. Well, let's go to the phone lines. 800-585-1051. We got Naomi on the line. Naomi, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Evie.
Hey, how you doing this morning?
I'm all right.
Now, what do you think of this situation, man? Do you think the guy should be charged?
Nope. She needs to be charged. She knew what she was doing. You don't do nothing like that. But, yeah, she's wrong. She's totally wrong, and she need to go to jail.
What you going to charge her with, Naomi?
She set him up. She know that man was crazy, and that other dude's stupid for going into another man's house.
I don't know that her husband was crazy for that, though, because that might have been something he never anticipated, a situation that would happen.
But now, if he knew his wife was cheating, right, and he still stabbed the guy up, does he deserve to go to jail?
In my house?
Yes, absolutely. You can't disrespect me like that in my face. You know what I'm saying? And either way, I'm just waking up. You got another man in this house. To be honest with you, she lucky she didn't get stabbed. To be totally honest, you're lucky that he didn't flip out and stab everybody.
No, you're right.
Well, if he thought that something was happening to her and he didn't know,
yeah, that's
he's not going to stab her.
It scares you, though, because I used to sneak into my wife's house when we was kids, when her parents were home. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what if the father would have woke up one
and
day?
Shot you?
You know what I'm saying? Like, boy, guys do some strange things.
Yeah, because, I'm thinking about it now. If I'd have seen you pop up in my crib for my door,
Listen, every girl has snuck a man in their house. All right? But this is just an extreme case. You know what I'm saying? You never heard of a wife sneaking a man in the house while their husband there. Lord,
that's bold. Mercy. She has no respect for her husband.
While he was sleeping. Yo, she was very, very, very horny. Desiree.
Yes.
Good morning, Mama.
Hi, good morning.
What do you think should happen? You think he should be charged?
No, I don't think he should be charged, honestly, because, anybody coming into somebody else's house while their spouse is there is pretty much asking for it.
I agree.
I'm with you.
He got what he deserved.
Exactly. Very bold.
I'm with you.
The same thing.
And you cannot sit here and tell me that the police officers that arrested him don't feel this man's pain.
Absolutely.
And all these guys are cops, all right? What would the cop have done? Shot him. Exactly. You know you would have. You got to have some type of empathy for certain situations, bro.
800-585.
Maybe the charges will be dropped, though.
Maybe 800-585-1051. Now, explain to the people what happened, Yee.
Yes, Mike O'Neill, he was in Indiana, and he got arrested, and he's still being held without bond. And that's because he woke up and his wife was having sex with another man in their home. Now he's being charged with aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. The worst thing is he's sitting in jail right now and probably thinking, my wife's probably with that guy right now still.
No, the other guy's in the hospital. He probably bad. Even if they are with each other, he's bad. But 800-585-1051, do you think the husband should be charged? Call us now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, during front page news, Yee reported a story about a man being charged for stabbing another man. Explain the story right fast, Yee.
Yes, he woke up and his wife was having sex with another man in their home, in their apartment, and he ended up stabbing him multiple times. The man is still alive, but Mike O'Neill, who did the stabbing, he's the husband, is now being held without bond for aggravated battery.
So we're asking, should he be charged? I say absolutely, positively not.
Yeah, I don't see what he did wrong. He could have thought something was happening to his wife. He could have thought his wife was getting sexually assaulted. Or he could have woke up, saw his wife disrespect him in that manner, and it could just be a straight crime of passion, temporary insanity. I don't see what he did wrong.
Chandler.
Hey, what's going on, Breakfast Club? Good
Chandler,
morning,
what's up, bro? Now,
no, I don't think he should be charged at all, no. But he should have just came out and said, I thought my wife was being harmed. You know what I mean? I had a situation kind of like that where they weren't in the action. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to say her name because we cool now, but well, we ain't together, but I was working the third shift, the cheat on me shift. I just had my speculation, so I came home, and she was sleeping in the other room, and the guy was just up in my bed, and all hell broke loose. But
what did you do, sir? I need the details.
You know, I kind of got crazy with her and crazy with him. You know, cops was called. The cops came, and one pulled me to the side and said, "This is his exact words. You should have killed him."
Man.
That's his exact
Oh,
words.
my gosh.
I got my TCW, but I just thought about it like, she ain't worth my life and he ain't worth my life. I mean, I know I would have beat the case, but I probably still would have went to jail. But you know what I'm saying? But no, I don't think he should be charged. But he should have just came out and said, "I thought my wife was being raped."
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to all you guys that be doing stuff like this, man. If you know that this woman got a man, you know what I'm saying, and you
Get a
up in this
hotel
person's
room.
house, you get whatever you deserve if you get caught in that man's house, bruh.
Absolutely. Robert.
What's up?
Hey, Robert, what's going on?
Nothing much. How are everybody up there?
We doing good, man.
What up?
You think the guy should be charged, Robert?
No, I don't think he should be charged, man. I mean, she's lucky that he didn't do anything to her when he was finished with the guy. Like, how can you blatantly disrespect somebody like that in the household that you guys live in?
Sheesh, they are crazy.
Yeah, it's very disrespectful. And like I said, you wake up and you see that happening, what are you supposed to do?
Like, you cheated.
Yeah,
you
cheated.
And all you men that be in these other men's houses, man, if the woman is telling you that she don't got a man, always check the closet. Them size 11 Timberlands ain't hers, bruh.
Hello, who's this?
This is Jessica.
Hey, Jessica, do you think the guy should be charged?
No, I don't think he should be charged. Personally, if a woman is laying up with another man, knowing that her man is in the other bedroom, then she's wrong. And if he's waking up out of his sleep to find that it could have been anything going on in that room, and he was just trying to protect his wife or girl or whoever.
I also want to know why the husband and wife wasn't sleeping in the same room.
She got up and slid out.
She probably went to the guest room. He probably was in the master bedroom.
I'm telling you, they don't have
Or
no
on the
guest
couch.
room, master room.
Maybe she was on the couch.
Look at the man's face. That's all they got is a couch. You
stupid.
And it's probably a pullout. Look at the man.
Oh, my
Put the man on the screen.
If they're bold enough to do that, then they just need to deal with some consequences, period.
All right. Well, thank you for your call.
Thank you.
All right. What's the moral of the story, guys?
The moral of the story is, goddamn, don't be stupid. All right? Like, come on, man. Why we all can't think better? On both sides. Like, if you're the man, there is no way in hell you go over to a woman's house that you know is in a relationship and lives with her man, and the man is there.
He probably thought it was exciting. She was like, just be quiet. He's in the other room.
Yeah.
Literally.
And woman, why would you ever think to do something like that? Now this man is stabbed up. And by the way, if that man would have died, that blood would have been on that woman's hands.
Well, maybe they fiends or something. It got to be something else other than that.
They do look like meth addicts. Didn't want to say that.
Maybe
you know
they
what I
look
mean?
a little fiendish.
Didn't want to profile. Didn't want to stereotype. I'm just saying. I can see the meth in his face.
I'm just saying.
His teeth aren't showing.
Right. But I was just saying, maybe
his teeth would be the telltale, giveaway, but we didn't see the teeth.
All right. Well, we got rumors on the way, Yee.
Yes, Amanda Seales, when she was on the Breakfast Club, she told us about a guy that she was about to talk to on Instagram, and then she got a heads up that he was a nasty little perv. We'll tell you who it is.
All right, we'll get into that next. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Did we get more updates on this weather on the East Coast? Because I'm getting more and more calls. Now the school is closing at 11 a.m. I'm like, what sense does it make to bring the kids to school, man? Is any more updates, Yee?
Is you even there?
Yeah, are you there?
I think you went to go pee.
That was like 8 minutes ago.
Well, you never know what pee can turn into. Once you sit on that toilet, you know what I'm saying? You
right.
You just got to be there for a minute.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
The forecast could have changed. You know what I'm saying?
The forecast, yeah.
I'm serious. Sometimes you think you got
a little sprinkle, and then
you get there and it's a little more than pee. You know what I'm saying?
Pee's like that sometimes.
That's what it is sometimes. It is what it is.
All right, now this is the part where we usually be like, in the rumors coming up, this happens, but since Yee does the rumors and she's peeing, and we don't know what's going on in the rumors.
I don't know either, but it doesn't matter. It's rumors.
Yeah, it is rumors.
Do you like some good gossip?
Yeah, if you like some good gossip, keep it locked. The gossip's coming up. I think Michael Rappaport apologized to Meek Mill. So I think we have audio of that, so we'll get that on next. And don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Hopefully Yee'll be back. Hopefully she didn't get stuck in the toilet. Maybe she fell in. Do females fall into the toilet? Does that happen?
You have 3 females in your house. Have any of them ever fell in the toilet, Envy?
I never asked.
You have a wife. You have 2 daughters. Have any of them?
I have 3 daughters, sir.
3 daughters. Have any of them ever fell in the toilet?
Maybe the little one.
Oh, okay.
All right, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. All right. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee. You back, Yee?
I'm back.
Okay. Yeah, we were calling for you. We didn't know if you fell in the toilet or what.
You guys were talking too much, so I turned the volume down. I didn't hear you.
Oh. All right. Well, forget you then. Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk LeBron James.
It's about time.
What's going on?
Rumor report. This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
We'll add something else to LeBron James's resume. He's now an A&R, and he's going to be A&Ring 2 Chainz' next album, Rap or Go to the League. So congratulations to the two of them. Should be pretty interesting. Now, 2 Chainz posted it's been quite the journey to get here. All-night studio sessions, reflecting and opening up on these records, or as I call it, therapy. This is my each one teach one body of work. I want to celebrate Black excellence, rap or Go to the League. The album A&R by LeBron, March 1st.
I mean, that's a nice little touch to the album, but I mean, it's not like it's going to make me rush out to get the album any more faster than I would have, because I like 2 Chainz already.
Well, let's see what type of A&R LeBron is. He's pretty up on all his music all the time, on every dance, on everything. So it could be pretty dope because he's clearly a fan as well. All right, now Steve Harvey is saying that he misspoke during his Monique interview. Now, if you guys remember, this was the original debate.
Before the money game, it's called the integrity game. And we've lost the integrity worrying about the money.
But Mo,
wait a minute.
If I crumble, my children crumble, my grandchildren crumble. I cannot, for the sake of my integrity, stand up here and let everybody that's counting on me crumble so I can make a statement. There are ways to win the war in a different way.
Well, he said, my only regret in the whole thing was I misspoke. In the heat of the discussion, I used the word integrity when really I was talking about the method in which he was going about things. And that's the only thing. I just want my young fans, the ones who look up to me, who consider me a role model and everything, to know that I misused the word integrity in the wrong context.
Yeah, because I don't know why people act like you can't have integrity and make money. Like, you don't have to choose one over the other.
Not at all.
Right, and when he said it, it definitely sounded like he was trying to say, for the sake of your integrity, you know, gotta...
It did
sacrifice
sound like that
for money. So glad you cleared that up. All right. When Amanda Seales was on The Breakfast Club, she told us a story about a guy that she had met on social media who she was really excited to have a conversation with. She didn't tell us who he was, but she did say that she did some investigating and found some things out. Check it out.
I was telling my right-hand homegirl about it, and she was like, I think he hollered at my homegirl. She texted her homegirl. She said that when she got to his hotel room so that they could meet to then go eat dinner, he opened the door butt-ass naked.
Whoa.
And I texted him, let me just tell you something. You could be all the Rhodes Scholars and you could have all the scrubs. But when you are opening the door butt-ass naked to women who have not encouraged that behavior, it makes you no better than a jacking his on the 2 train to Harlem. Stop the predatory behavior.
Well, she has since revealed who that person is. Now, he is a former Tennessee Titans NFL player, and he's a neurosurgeon. His name is Myron Roll, and allegedly he is the person that several women have come forward about to her. Here's what she had to say.
When I spoke about him on Breakfast Club, I didn't say his name. I literally just said a couple characteristics about him. And it has been shocking how many women, they knew exactly who he was and that he had been incredibly problematic. Some have said could have gotten him fired. If you are approached by Myron Roll, you should just be mindful. I don't have empirical proof, but I've had enough women come forward saying that he was incredibly inappropriate with them, that I feel it would be inappropriate of me to not put the word out there.
All right, so that is the person that she is saying she was discussing when she came to The Breakfast Club.
Well, that guy's having a bad day today.
I'm sure.
He still hasn't commented on any of this, so, these are allegations,
Does he have social media?
Yeah, that's how they met. Remember, they were...
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. So his Instagram and Twitter is going crazy this morning. He doesn't know why yet.
Why don't you do a search and see what's happening?
That's not my business. Okay? That's not my business.
All right, now we reported this story about Michael Rappaport going in on Meek Mill for whatever reason. He said, Meek Mill, great story, great look, trash rapper, sorry. You make 300 songs, 5 will be okay. Meek Mill had a chance to prove he was a dope rapper, and then came Drake. That was a moment to stand tall as a rapper. Like I said, great story, great look, probably going to do some positive stuff. None of that means you're a dope MC. And he goes on to continue to tear apart Meek Mill as far as him being a lyricist. And Meek Mill responded, hey, Michael Rappaport, don't ever use the word trash when you speaking on nothing from our culture unless you're trying to get trash. Number 2, who gave you authorization to be speaking on us? Number 3, what you charging now? Last time I seen you, you wanted a selfie. Be great, though, on the net. And then he posted the selfie that Michael Rappaport took with him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Michael Rappaport has since spoken to Sway, and this is not an apology, but here's what he said.
I should not have used that word. He's absolutely not a trash rapper.
Oh.
It was wrong, and it wasn't the right word, and I wish I could take that word back.
Okay.
You know, I'm harsh with my hip-hop opinions, and it's just not valid, it's not true, and it's not reasonable, and it's it was a stupid word to use.
First of all, social media be humbling the hell out of people because people be really gun-ho with their opinions until they get that backlash. And then when they get that backlash, they want to switch up. There was never a reason for Michael Rappaport to say Meek Mill is trash.
Not at all.
If you listen to hip-hop in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, now it makes it seem like you're not even credible as a person to be speaking on hip-hop.
Because there's nobody in the history of life who ever said Meek Mill is trash. If you listen to rap music, you know Meek Mill is not trash.
Even Drake, when they were going back and forth, he never said Meek Mill was trash.
If there's one thing Meek Mill can do is rap his ass off.
He can.
Drake wouldn't even have went back and forth with Meek Mill if he didn't feel like he was worth it.
Meek is a rapidy-ass rapper, okay?
All right, now Kim Kardashian has spoken up, and that is because of Fashion Nova. Now, if you guys recall, I don't know if I'm sure you all saw a dress that she actually wore to the Hollywood Beauty Awards. It was a Thierry Mugler dress. And the very next day, there was a version of that dress on Fashion Nova's website. It was a knockoff version of the Thierry Mugler dress. And Kim Kardashian got upset about it. She went on social media and said it's devastating to see these fashion companies rip off designers that have taken the blood, sweat, and tears of true designers who have put their all into their own original ideas. I've watched these companies profit off my husband's work for years, and now that it's also affecting designers who have been so generous to give me access to their beautiful works, I can no longer sit silent. Only 2 days ago, I was privileged enough to wear a one-of-a-kind vintage Mugler dress, and in less than 24 hours, it was knocked off and thrown up on a site, but it's not for sale. You have to sign up for a wait list because the dress hasn't even been made to sell yet. This is a way to get people to sign up for their mailing list and make people believe there is some kind of relationship between me and this fashion site. There is not. So she goes on to talk about how upset and devastated she is because of her relationships with designers that are very important to her.
And ain't gonna stop nobody from ordering the Fashion Nova dress.
Now, Fashion Nova's fast. I ain't gonna front. That's smart.
Anybody that knows fashion knows that's never going to stop.
Nope.
Somebody designs something and then they make a version for people that can afford to buy that version of it.
What was the point of that rant?
I don't know.
She was upset. She was upset. She paid,
I think maybe
she got
some
paid
people
all that
felt
money
like
for
she
that.
was also involved in that because they're like, how did they manage to do this so quickly? But all they did was post it, and it's not even available yet. So I'm sure they just did a design that they plan to sell, but it's not like it's available now.
All Kim did was make the sales of that dress go skyrocket.
Why
you everybody's on Fashion Nova like, let me get this.
Exactly.
You get one?
Exactly.
You get one?
No, but everybody gonna go to the site and see what she's talking about and say, oh, that's fly, and buy it. So thank you, Kim.
Yeah, knocking off these name brands has a practice that's been going on way before Kim Kardashian. So, all right. Well, I'm Angela Yee, and that's your rumor report.
All right. Thank you, Miss Yee. Now, Charlamagne.
Yes.
Who you giving that down couture?
Let's keep it in the Kardashian family. Why don't we? We need Tristan Thompson to come to the front of the congregation. We like to have a little word with him. You know what I'm saying?
Boy.
Just want to keep all our brothers out there that are being faithful black men. Just want to keep us focused this morning. Don't be distracted.
Okay. All right. We'll get into that next. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Come on.
Breakfast Club, bitches.
Who's donkey of the day today?
Faithful black males link up. All right? Donkey of the day for Wednesday, February 20th goes to the Cleveland Cavaliers' own Tristan Thompson. Now, it's very important to note that we don't know if these allegations about Tristan Thompson are true, but this is 2019. Facts don't matter. All right? Nobody cares about the truth if the lie is more entertaining. And based off Tristan's history, whatever they said he did it. Now, Tristan Thompson is Khloe Kardashian's baby father. They are an item. Back in October of 2017, Tristan was caught on video at a hookah lounge in Washington, D.C., where he motorboated a woman and was caught filling up on another chick. All right?
Explain to the people what motorboating is.
Motorboating is when you take your lips and you put them between the girl's breasts and you...
Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha.
He was also caught filling up on another chick while Khloe was pregnant, and just before she delivered, he was seen on video going into a New York City hotel with yet another woman. It was New York. Yes, it was.
It was.
Tristan Thompson is a prime example of how you can be too tall to cheat. All right? TTC. Okay? Studies show people over 6'5" make the worst cheaters because they are too easy to spot. All right, no matter where you go, we can see you. All right, people who are closer to the ground make better cheaters. They can slip in and out of places quicker. They don't get spotted as easily when they're out. And sadly, when you are a 6'9" black man, everywhere you go, people are staring at you, wondering what team you play for. So I have no idea why Tristan Thompson was engaging in all this PDI. If you don't know what PDI is, that's public displays of infidelity. Now, Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson have broken up, according to TMZ. The reason they have broken up, because once again, Tristan Thompson has been caught engaging in PDI. Now, Angela Yee, you're there, right?
Yes, I am.
I need you to correct me if I'm wrong on this story, because the rumors are your thing, all right? Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Sources say Tristan Thompson was caught making out with a woman and he had a rope around his neck. Could have been a Burberry hoodie with a noose on it. We aren't sure yet. We are waiting for more information.
I think you're confusing a bunch of different stories together.
Hold on. So the woman allegedly didn't yell cheating N-word at Tristan, then threw bleach on him and said, "This is cheater country"?
No, I think you're murky.
None of that happened.
No.
That's not the story.
No.
Okay, well, let's go to Jason Lee of Hollywood Unlocked with the report.
Apparently, there's a lot of speculation. Everybody's going back and forth saying, why would Jordan do that? That's not true. That's not true. It is true. You know why? Because one of my writers was there. And Tristan, you took everybody's phone, but you let them stay. Jordan came in. Y'all was smoking hookah. She was all up in your lap. You was all over her, touchy-feely, and you let the girl spend the night till 7 in the morning. Now, that happened. That's a fact.
He's a crazy boy.
The story gave me a headache. Makes my anxiety act up. I don't miss the days of being a dumbass, cheating ass Negro at all. All right, I promise you, my brothers, being a member of the faithful black male community is so peaceful. All right, but we gotta be patient with the young brother Tristan. I get it, you know what I'm saying? He's a young man, 27 years old. But bruh, you're either one of three things. One, the dumbest 6'9" cheater in all of America. I told you that you are too vertically blessed to cheat, my brother. There is nowhere you can go publicly that we can't see you. If it's not that, then two, you are the most disrespectful man in all of America, because the sole purpose of cheating back in the day was to not get caught. Because it's not the cheating that gets you in trouble, it's the getting caught. It's the whole what your girl doesn't know won't hurt her mentality. If a tree falls in the forest and no one is there to see it, did it really fall? The answer is yes. And when that tall ass tree has 2 legs, 2 arms, 2 eyes, a nose, a mouth, an NBA contract, and a famous baby mother, everybody sees when that tree falls. We are literally watching that tree fall again. Tristan, do you care? Because that's the third thing. You must not give a damn, okay? You must just want to be a baby daddy. If you are tired of keeping up with the Kardashians, I understand. If you are trying to get out, we get it. We saw the movie, because that can be the only logical explanation. If you are at that place in your life, if you are at that place in your relationship where you are cheating with the best friend of your baby mama's sister, then it's really time to dead the whole relationship, because you clearly don't care. All right, you're moving like you got nothing to lose. All right, there is no sense of urgency in your infidelity. All right, you're playing like you and Khloe's relationship is 14th in the Eastern Conference. All right, you and Khloe are not a championship team. There's no hope of you making the playoffs, and now you're just trying to tank to get a new draft pick. Tristan, just ask to be released. All right, Khloe will gladly waive you. She did yesterday from what we're reading. And then you can go be a free agent and court several different teams until you find one you want to make a long-term commitment to. I'm sure Tristan loves Khloe. I'm sure he loves his child, but one thing I have learned from my mistakes in life is that infidelity does not come from a lack of love. It comes from a lack of respect, all right? And usually that respect is self-respect. And if it's no respect, it's no relationship, because loyalty and respect are not upgrades in a relationship. They are a requirement. Please let Remy Ma give Tristan Thompson the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. You stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
Yeah, and by the way, you can't cheat in front of a whole bunch of people and think just because no one has their phones, it never happened.
He's not the brightest.
That is true. Drop on the clues bombs for Cleveland's Real Hip Hop and R&B, the new Real 106.1. They air this show called The Breakfast Club Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. All right?
They're saying that everything started at a Drake concert earlier that night.
Oh, so you gonna blame it on Drake?
They were at a Drake concert together, and they said Jordan was hanging all over him. Jordan and him were all over each other, and then they went back to the house.
And that's supposed to be Kylie Jenner's best friend.
That was her best friend.
Damn.
That don't mean we still can't be friends.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, you do got to pick a side.
You got to pick a side. Your sister's side or your best friend's side.
Damn, man.
Your best friend would never do that. Your best friend would never put you in that position.
All I know is being a member of the faithful black male community is such a nice situation. The grass is always cut over here. We keep riffraff out of our community. All right. I have a direct line to the police department whenever somebody just sitting in our cul-de-sac. Who's that cheater in our cul-de-sac?
There's a cheater in our cul-de-sac.
Cheater in our cul-de-sac. All right? Okay? My life is amazing. All right? I got an 809 credit score. I'm just letting the record show that I did not have an 809 credit score until I started being faithful to my wife. All right? I'm going on 2 years and 5 months of faithfulness, and I have an 809 credit score. When I was cheating, I was in the 600s. Just letting you know.
Can we hear amen, please?
Just letting you know.
Amen.
Do I need to post my FICO score for y'all to believe it?
I'll
post it. I'll let
Looks
y'all know.
Photoshop to me.
Yeah, he looks Photoshop. You didn't even see it yet. Photoshop
I'll let
to me.
you know. Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today. Up next, Ask Yee. 800-585-1051. If you need relationship advice or any type of advice, call Yee right now. Phone lines are wide open. She'll help you and you with your problems.
Not Tristan, though.
Nah, you can't help it. You can't help him. He just can't help
He's
him.
got to help himself.
That's right. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Hey everybody, it's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. It's time for Ask Yee. Angie, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Hey.
Hi, Angela.
Hey, Angie.
Hey, what's your question for Yee?
I don't know if you remember, I called you actually a few weeks ago, and I told you me and my son's dad broke up, and I didn't know how to be a good mom to him, whatever. So now we did break up, yes, but I found out that he actually got topped off by a man, but we were still like smashing, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, I didn't confront him about it because I don't even know how to handle anything. I would rather he did that with a female and I can get past it. But now it's
so you're okay with him cheating, depending on if it's a man or a woman. But Angie,
we're not together though. That's the thing. But we were still smashing. But now I found out he got topped off by a man.
How did you find that out, Angie?
How you just find that out?
Oh my God, that's Charlamagne. Hi, I love you.
I love you more.
But they called my phone.
Who called your phone? A guy?
Videos. Yeah, it was a transgender.
All right, it's a
They
trans
called my
woman.
phone. Yes, and they sent me a video, and like, oh, you're a man like us, and blah blah. But I'm like, okay. And I kind of didn't confront him about it. I'll just ask him little questions like, so where were you on this day, or are you gay? Would you ever have sex with a man? But of course, like, he would never admit it. How do I come at him about it, or do I just leave it alone?
Well, first of all, I don't know if you need him to admit anything. You already know what it is. So it's not a matter of you trying to trap him into something. I think in a situation like this, the best thing to do is be direct and honest, which is not what he's been with you. But I think if you've seen something and you have the evidence to show that and you want to confront him about it, you're not with him. You're not getting back together with him, right?
Hell no.
Okay. So I think, if you want to tell him, look, I just want to let you know that this came across, my phone, and I spoke to this person and I saw the video. So I'm aware of what it is that you've been doing, that you've been cheating, and I'm just putting it out there so you know. And when you're ready to talk about it and discuss it, I'm ready to listen, but you're not going to be with him anyway. But you guys have a kid together?
Right.
So you do have to figure out how to co-parent. So there's, in some way, y'all have to be able to communicate with each other and be at least honest with each other about things.
Yeah. And the fact that I don't even know if he's been dealing with trans people, whatever, our whole relationship. How do I know that?
Well, you know what? Don't even worry about what he's been doing. You're not going to be with him. It's over. Yeah. He's a cheater. He's a liar. He's not honest. You can let him know, this is what I do know. But that relationship is over anyway, but you do have to figure out how you guys can function together. And I'm sure there's things that he's dealing with himself that he doesn't know how to handle or how to be honest about.
Yeah, I guess.
So at the end of the day, you want to make sure that he's a great father.
Why do you?
Because that's not your man.
Did he have a noose around his neck and was there bleach thrown?
Stop it. Well, I'm sorry for you, Mama. Go get tested though. If you just go get tested.
Definitely.
Okay, make sure you're right.
Anytime any cheating goes down, you definitely have to make sure.
Anytime any cheating goes down, you get tested.
Right. Okay. Thanks, guys.
All right,
Follow
Angie.
me on Instagram _Queen Ange.
Okay.
You ain't the queen, Ange.
I guess we know who your baby daddy is.
I'm a queen, a black queen.
Yes, you are. You
black
are a
queen.
queen. That's right, Ange.
But you're not the BJ queen, though. The BJ queen called your phone.
Bye.
Put you on.
Ask Yee, 800-585-1051. If you need relationship advice or any type of advice, hit it now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We're in the middle of Ask Yee. Hello, who's this?
This is Sabrina calling. Good morning.
Hey, Sabrina, what's your question for Yee?
My question for Yee is if I should make this step forward in allowing my boyfriend to take charge of all the responsibilities. I'm in school right now, and I'm also working a third shift job. And he gave me the option to stop working and focus solely on school. And I'm kind of nervous about making that step because I've always been the woman to depend on myself. Mm-hmm. And I'm afraid to make that step because I don't want him to, feel differently about the situation or feel overwhelmed and change his mind down the road. And I'll be left looking stupid.
I feel you, Sabrina, because we're so used to being independent and handling our own business. It's hard for us to rely on somebody, even if that person is somebody who we love and we want to invest in the future with. Now, would you do that for him if you had the option?
That's the thing. I did it for him. He just graduated from law school, and he's fresh in the law business, so he hasn't started making the really, really big checks yet. So I've done that for him. While he was going through school, he wasn't working, and I was the one working. So
why won't you let him do it for you, honey? That's your man. He wants to do it. And let me tell you something. Worst case scenario, let's just say things don't work out, right? But you want to focus on school. Your job that you're doing is not something that you want to keep doing, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so accept the help from somebody that cares about you and loves you. It should not be that hard for us to accept help. Worst case scenario, things don't work out and now you got to go get a job and pick back up where you left off. But if you're able to focus on school and have less stress because he knows that he's investing in your future and you're investing in your future, it's not like he's saying, I'm going to take care of you and you're not doing anything.
Okay.
So accept that. I think that's a great thing and be appreciative.
Yes, I'm very appreciative of him. I am. It's just a fear that I have, because like I said, people wake up feeling differently every day, and I don't want him to wake up one day feeling like it's too much for him.
But Sabrina, you're a smart woman. You're able to get another job if necessary. So if things don't work out, you're not going to be stuck.
Okay.
So accept that help.
Everybody's been telling me the whole time, but I'm just hard-headed. That's all.
Yeah, listen, your man should want to help you. I think that's dope.
Yeah, I do too. I appreciate it. Hey, y'all gave me my final answer. I've been leaning towards it, but I just wanted to hear a woman who always speaking the truth. I wanted to hear the truth from a woman who.
Thank you, Sabrina. I appreciate you and accept that blessing. You deserve it. You're worth it. He loves you. He wants to invest in your future. Y'all have to be able to trust each other and lean on each other. Just like he leaned on you, now it's your turn to lean on him.
You right. Thank you so much, Yee.
All right, Sabrina.
All right, good luck, mama. Ask Yee, 800-585-1051. If you need relationship advice, you can hit Yee right now. Now we got rumors on the way, Yee?
Yes, let's talk about Leaving Neverland. They have put out the trailer for that HBO documentary that is coming, and we have that for you.
All right, we'll get into that next. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Trip Too Hard would be a great STD song.
Jesus Christ.
Like if you...
Oh my God.
Wanted to get people to go to the doctor and get checked out?
Well, I'm going to play that song in the mix, Yee. So when I play that song in the mix, you can think about it. Well, let's get to the rumors. Let's talk Jussie Smollett.
It's time. She's spilling the tea. This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Well, there was a tip that Jussie Smollett was actually seen in his apartment building with the two brothers that were later arrested and released from the police custody in this whole probe. But they're saying that was actually nothing. That's not true. So they did investigate that tip and find out that never happened. So we still don't know what's going on, but we do know that Jussie Smollett has hired a lawyer. Criminal defense attorney Mark Garagos, just in case.
I was confused. Did they find the two Nigerians in a hardware store buying the rope? Was that true or was that false? Because I don't know what's real or not anymore.
Listen, that's what they're saying, that they did go to the store and buy that rope, and we're hearing all kinds of things. Jussie Smollett paid them $3,500.
But did he say he got beat up by two white guys or just two guys that just yelled MAGA country?
He said that the guys were pale. He said he's not going to say that they're white anymore. Because he said they were pale, though.
They just hadn't had sun.
But they weren't Nigerian, though.
I don't know. I don't know. I just know that Nigerians are the new face of domestic terrorism in America. Okay? That's all I know. I don't know.
Tristan Thompson needs to start defending himself just like Jussie Smollett is doing, because according to reports, they are saying that, according to us, that Khloe actually asked Tristan what was going on with you and Jordan. I heard you guys were making out, and he did admit that it was true. So she confronted him about it, and according to Us Weekly, he did say, yes, that did happen.
Oh, he just ain't had a fire story. Jussie's story was more fire. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't quick on his feet. That's all.
Yeah, most guys will deny it, but I guess he was just like, yeah, and...
That is what you do when you're young, though, because, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, the woman has to either accept it or she doesn't, and if she accepts it, then, you know, y'all keep it moving and you try to do better next time, but that's not usually how that works.
Does Kylie have to cut off Jordan now?
Yes.
And the whole family has to unfollow her, right?
Yes.
Family over hoes.
Tristan actually disabled his comments, and then Jordan still is getting comments unless she just disabled them recently. So they're going in on her. All right. Now, HBO has released the Leaving Neverland trailer and the premiere date. If you guys are going to watch that Leaving Neverland documentary about Michael Jackson, which focuses on two men who said that they were sexually abused when they were boys by Michael Jackson. The documentary will premiere on March 3rd and 4th. And here is a snippet for
so long. Hey, HBO's so trash for this. I don't care what nobody says. And people need to stop acting like they're doing some type of public service, because this isn't about alleged victims. This is about ratings. I have had agents ask me verbatim, what celebrity can we get to do a surviving R. Kelly style documentary? These networks don't care. They just want to be talked about. They know that when this special airs, everybody going to be on social media. Everybody going to be watching. Some people going to be outraged. Some people going to be shocked. Either way, they win. And this is whack and unethical. Those two people on that doc said under oath Michael did nothing to them. Why should their word mean anything now?
Well, the Jackson family did issue a statement, and they said the creators of this film were not interested in the truth. They never interviewed a single solitary soul who knew Michael except the two perjurers and their families. That is not journalism, and it's not fair. Yet the media are perpetuating these stories.
It's about ratings. This is about numbers. Don't think this is about anything else other than trying to get all y'all attention the 2 nights that this airs. That's all this is about. Why they won't do Elvis? Tell them to go do Elvis. Elvis married Lisa Marie Presley when she was 14, and he was notorious for preying on teenage girls. Why they won't do Elvis?
Maybe that's next.
No,
all right,
you should
now,
do it then.
It'll never
there's
happen.
a new movie that director
presented it.
Ryan Coogler.
You did? Yes. 'Cause guess what? When a white person asks me something like this, that's the first thing I said. Why don't you go do Elvis?
What did they
go
say?
Do Woody Allen.
What's
go
the
do
reply?
Harvey Weinstein. Oh, I didn't know anything about Elvis. Of course you didn't. Of course.
All right, now
you
let's
didn't.
talk about director Ryan Coogler. He's going to be doing a movie, Jesus Was My Homeboy, documenting the demise of Fred Hampton, a real Black Panther, a civil rights leader. It's going to focus mostly on William O'Neill, who was the informant that helped the FBI conspire against Fred Hampton. So it's going to explain why the agency felt the need to infiltrate the Black Panther Party. They said that Daniel Kaluuya and Lakeith Stanfield are in talks to appear in that movie as well.
That's going to be fire, because Ryan Coogler is from Oakland, and the Black Panthers were heavy in Oakland. He knows them in and out. That's going to be fire.
Now, Fred Hampton was the chairman of the Black Panthers Illinois chapter, and he was only 21 years old when he was murdered by the FBI.
I'm here for all Ryan Coogler and his works.
Shout out to the Black Panthers. Didn't they come up here and drop off some stuff for us?
Some gifts?
Some gifts? Last week?
The new Black Panthers.
The new Black Panthers, okay. Yes. Shout out to them.
Not Fred Hampton and Huey P. Newton.
Of course not, but I was saying shout out to the new Black Panthers. I know.
Okay.
All right, T-Pain ended the show early because he got hit in the face with a beach ball.
That was hilarious.
Now, he had warned the audience to not throw any of the beach balls on stage, and then after that happened, of course, he got hit in the face with a beach ball.
Hilarious.
Why is that a problem? Don't people throw beach balls
Look right there.
at concerts?
Yes. Yes, that's what they do. They throw, and then when you tell people not to do it, of course they're gonna do it. But it was just a beach ball. He should have went and he just threw it.
It's not like it hurt.
He hit the ball back.
Yeah, that's what he should have did.
He was having a bad day.
Yeah, it was
Listen,
a bad
he was
day.
having a bad day.
And how
man.
do you not see the beach ball coming towards you?
It don't matter. I'm having a bad day. I barely want to be here. I'm on this stage. I'm performing because people want to see me and because I got paid. All I'm asking for y'all is to be just a little nice to me, all right?
Like, how rude.
That's funny as hell.
Hey.
One thing I ask you not to do is hit me in the face with the beach ball. That's all I ask.
And they hit him right in the face.
Right in the face.
He walked right off. His DJ didn't know what to do. Like,
And he only performed for like 30 minutes. But again, you know, that short and set, as they said, was a learning experience for the young audience members who don't listen. I told you don't throw that beach ball on that stage. I'm out of here.
It depends, too. Now, who was the headlining act of that show?
I'm not sure.
Because they could have been ready to see the next person after T-Pain.
I just start throwing stuff at him. I jump the stage.
No.
Yeah, I see who else was on
Poor
on this
T-Pain.
bill.
And Blueface was just, and you know Blueface from Tatiana, he was just charged with possession of a fully loaded unregistered handgun from an arrest on February 1st. And so apparently that is a felony and carries a maximum sentence of 3 years in prison.
Where was this at?
This is in L.A.
Oh, he ain't gonna get no time.
All right. Well, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your rumor report.
LA is the only place I see people get arrested for guns and they only go to jail for a day. I see it all the time in LA. So,
all right. It was nice to see him in first class hanging out.
Yeah.
On social media.
Well, Revolt, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Everybody else, the People's Choice Mix is up next. Get your request in. It's The Breakfast Club.